ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the race here in St. Coast territory of New Hampshire. We have some youth action coming up as part of the New England Rival Challenge hosted by Spartan Academy. It's going to be the 13-year-old age class, Maine versus New Hampshire. And action moment away. You're tuning to the action here on YouTube. I'm Dave Little, voice of the Spartan Eastern Hockey League. Thank you for tuning in. We have plenty of action coming up the rest of the afternoon. Not bad to be in an ice rink, 93 degrees outside in Exeter. And these two teams, neighboring states, about to go action to kick off the fun. Taking the face off, taking it off, forward Mason Powell for New Hampshire. And it's Finton back who went for Maine, but New Hampshire gets the first possession here. One backhanded zone by Nicholas Canna. Dardan right behind that. Trying to pry up the puck. He does, but the first one hit. Players get tied. Now here's the ball. Centers it in front. They hit on the far side. I believe it was G. Gallo. Trying to put some three. Wing changes after Weston, who takes it for a ride. And we're upcoming penalty on Maine as Wing, too much stick work there. And New Hampshire to the early man advantage. Wilson showcasing a little bit of speed, trying to break out a triple call to Jack Wing. Just 52 seconds going here in period number 1 for those familiar with the format of these two 20-minute frames with a clear sweep in between. This is a round robin tournament. Massachusetts and Vermont all part of the mix, so all of the teams will face each other at some point for this weekend. Shook off the face-off whip, drops it for Gallo, goes up high. Gallo loses on a strong defensive effort by defender Ander Tessin. Also, two grenade group here at the rivalry challenge, the 12-year-old and 13-year-old class. New Hampshire quickly into the zone. Edge behind that, Cam Casey. Now this is quick crease, and there's the first save of the game by Arshrow. Arshrow is the goaltender for Maine, up against opponent G. Will. On the other end, and Maine out of the zone, 1-on-2 up the ice. It's forward Liam Ross. Just walking around up here in the stands. No harm, no foul. Here's Greer. His shot with the save. Rebound, taking it right in front off the far borders. I believe that was Jack's thing. And apologies in advance if any of these names are incorrect. McCarthy for New Hampshire. Feeds it high. Lee takes a shot. Large road to the right leg pad. Cole pitch. Right into the zone. Shot up high and a save by Whittle. 18 seconds left of the wing penalty. And on that last play, it wasn't Wayne considered he was sitting in the penalty box. Last man into the circle is Owen Banks, right off the main bench. 5 to 10 seconds of the man advantage for New Hampshire. Fairbanks ties it up near corner. Now this one better right in front. The intended receiver was Christian Greer, who was kicked out right in front of Will. Hampshire trying to get entry back. Cronin. And McCormick for Maine. Thanks. Right up the ice. 1v4. On the loop puck now. And then deflects out of play. Bench. He got that ramped up off the stick of 29 Peyton Desjardins. A clean face-off for Maine, about as clean as you want. It goes all the way down the ice, fit in half. It's a chance there for Hampshire. It might have gone off the glove of Hartbrook. Desjardins will take the angle. Big hit on the far side. Number 12 for Hampshire. Here's a shot by Finn. Another play in the direct.
And if that doesn't work, this one can go straight into that. You can try that too. I'll keep you posted. Okay. Is that on Facebook or is that on Seacoast?
It off. New Hampshire looking for the quick, feeding it high for and they score! Forward Michael Shook catches the pass across the crease and beats Ardro. It's a 1-1 game less than a minute later. Face off center dot. It's an all-new hockey game. It was just a beautiful pass by Cronin as he found the open space. Ardro got a piece of it on the way through, but it wasn't enough to slow it up. Now New Hampshire with numbers as Kelly trying to break in against Roy. Kelly has space, goes across. Ardro the save, and he finds the loose puck, and I believe a penalty coming up on Maine after the fact. Kelly working hard to get that puck into the zone. Roy playing the body, but a hooking call coming up against Zachary McCormick. And already 3 power plays through the first 7 minutes of play. .13:02 left in period 1. New Hampshire looking for a chance to take the lead. Here's Wilson with a shot blocker save by Ardro. Kept in, Wilson, high slot, goes down low to Kelly, a shot, save, Ardro gets it with the paddle. Another chance by Wilson. It goes just wide as Kelly catches it on the goal line now. Maine trying desperately to get the puck out. Wilson, a couple of solid opportunities. But Ardro keeping this a tie game. Fairbanks pokes it off of Wilson's stick back to the New Hampshire end. Now here's Kelly. Taken back, Fairbanks. A one-man forecheck right now, tying up New Hampshire in the neutral zone. Clicking down to the final minute. In period 1, this one sent down the ice. This will be icing. Face-off will come all the way back down to the New Hampshire end. 11:57 left in period 1 now. One by New Hampshire, and now a breakaway. New Hampshire's in alone. Shot saved by Ardro. New Hampshire back to work. Prowl right in front. Ardro the save. Puck still loose in the blue paint. And he finds it and covers up. It was Guerin on the breakaway opportunity. Prowl was also in the mix, trying to find the loose puck. It's face-off one, Fairbanks, but New Hampshire keeps possession. Here's Smith, a clean shot right in on Ardro, who tracks it and makes the glove save. 30 seconds left on McCormick's penalty. Kind of a stalemate win there for Prowl as this one deflects a couple times in front of Ardro. He had no idea where it was. Gagan tying it up on the near boards against Desjardins. Desjardins loses it against Hessen. Gagan trying to pry the puck free. Final 10 seconds left. Here's New Hampshire into the zone. A shot off the post by Guerin. He had Ardro beat 5-hole and that just clanked off the iron. Now wing over the boards as McCormick heads to the main bench. Guerin a couple opportunities there on the waning moments of the power play. Now here's Prowl. High left circle. Hits the brakes. Goes up top, a shot saved by Ardro. He's been busy this afternoon. That one a clean wrister from up high by Reed Oberting. This one in front off the apron of the goal. Fed back down low. Pass intended for Casey by Gallo, but it was deflected by Bowditch. New Hampshire back to work as here's Gallo into the zone, a little too eager on the pass as he was trying to drop it off to Shook. Would have been a delayed offsides. Now Shook dangles his way around a number of Maine players. As another save by Ardro. Now here's McLaughlin. Across. Shot deflected off the stick of Casey and wide of the goal. Fed in front for Gallo. A urgent defensive play made by Grayson Peel. Now McLaughlin up high. Goes cross corner for Casey. Casey looking for a lane. Goes back up high. This one off target, looking for Cronin. And now Wing off to the races against McLaughlin. He's got Bodic on the net crash. Kelly looking for another breakout as here's Shook up the middle. Goes right side. Shook's wrister blocked down by Peel. Shook on the backhand for Kelly. Kelly leaves it behind for McCarthy, but Peel's the first one on it. Peel 3-on-3 up the ice, now 4-on-3. Maine trying to find some space. Here's Greer, a one-timer off the stick of Wilson, and just didn't find its way to the net. Ever since the tying goal, New Hampshire's had the bulk of the chances, and here's another one possibly coming up. Nice toe drag move, avoiding the second one as McCarthy loses an edge and tried to push it forward for Kelly. Now this one, fed ahead for Bodic, who's out of gas. And that'll be icing on Maine. This particular line has been out there for quite some time for the squad in blue. As mentioning, two other teams will be facing each other this afternoon, Massachusetts and Vermont. I believe will be coming up in just a little bit. Finton Bath, stalemate face-off. Now here's Wilson. A shot deflected off of McCormick's stick and wide, a big hit right behind Ardro. Forward Liam Ross, apologies. It might have been Ross. Here's a shot that goes wide. Prowl behind the net. Guerin across, looking for Desjardins in front. He got a piece of it. Now Cabana to Bath. This one back behind the Maine net. And it was actually Christian Greer delivering the heavy hit just moments ago. Good second layer opportunity there as Austin Roy trying to keep the puck forward for Maine. McCormick loses it behind the net to Guerin. Guerin around the end boards. Shook protects the puck against Fairbanks. Goes up high, Wilson unloads a shot deflected off of Roy's stick. Roy trying to get it out. Shook playing both sides of the ice. Now here's an opportunity developing for New Hampshire. Is taking it for a skate is Cam Casey, pinching down on the play. Now here's Casey, left circle. Fairbanks lost his balance a little bit, and in turn lost the puck. But now Shook takes a hit from Wing. It's one hopper that fools Ardro, and just snuck under his glove, but just getting a piece of it, or getting enough of a piece of it for it to go wide. Hessen trying to glove it down at center ice, and this will be a hand pass with 6:45 left in period one. Quite a few Seacoast Spartans representing Team New Hampshire, as well as one on the Maine side who plays for the Spartans U13 squad. This one right in front for Shook. Was deflected wide of the post. Some free space here for Gallo. Gallo has it blocked off of Hessen's bigger body. Now Shook tangles up with Hessen. Puck still up for grabs as now Gallo gets pushed into the boards. Now here's Casey trying to get it around Schroll, and he goes into the end boards hard after losing an edge on the contact from Jackson Wing. Now here's Smith. Reed Oberting behind the net. The physicality starting to heat up a little bit here in Exeter as here's Hessen taking it back. Delayed offsides as still in the zone. was Wing. Now here's Shook at center. Dumps it in. Schroll the first one on it. Gagan deflects it to the middle for Bath. Bath a shot. Sails over the top of the goal behind Layton. Now here's Peel. Cross was into the zone. Heath and McCarthy collide with each other after the whistle. No intentional contact on that play. Just 4 seconds away from the 5-minute mark of the first period. Have to see if somebody can take the lead before heading into the final frame of the game. It's mentioning 2 20-minute periods. And a 1-1 tie between Maine and New Hampshire. Guerin off the face-off. Now here's Bork. Layton behind the net, stops it for Cronin. Cronin up ahead to Desjardins. Prowl, left side, into the zone with speed is Guerin, but he could not get around the good body positioning from Nolan Heath. Now free space, a shot just in and out of the glove of Ardro and just out of the reach of Desjardins. Now here's Prowl right in the middle. His shot goes wide. He had Ardro beat, blocker side low. Maine struggling to get possession here as a couple of quality chances there for New Hampshire to take the lead. Bowditch tries to make the play. Puck taken away. Now here's Greer. New Hampshire in the middle of a change. Greer goes left side and just a little too far ahead of the pass was Liam Ross. Now here's Shook the other way. Couldn't get it to his backhand, and it's a save for Ardro. This puck will scoot just wide of the net for icing. 3:40 left in the first period. Good opportunity there. New Hampshire turning defense into offense. Michael Shook trying to pull that puck from his forehand to his backhand, trying to beat Ardro. Far post. Had the move, but not the finish. Greer off the boards. Casey cuts him off. Self-pass by Wilson, shut down by Bath, and then he had it poked off his stick. A great effort there from Jimmy Gallo. Bath recovers from Shook and punches it right back in. Maine keeping New Hampshire pinned in their own defensive end. Fairbanks pushed off the puck by Wilson. Now here's McCormick up high, a shot with a purpose. That's stopped by Layton. Dangerous play there by Wilson as he was trying to go far post up the middle. Casey uses the larger stride, looking for an option with Shook right behind him. His puck is up for grabs in free space. Trying to pinch down was Oberting, and now a 2-on-1 as here's Bork. He's got an option right side, and a great recovery by Oberting as he shuts it down from behind. Now New Hampshire the other way, trying to turn it into transition as here's Casey. Lost control of the puck for a moment. Casey with a shot saved by Ardro, and it was in and out of his glove and a whistle blown. Couple of quality chances for either side, but both goaltenders staying strong. Layton with a really good save on one end and Ardro on the other. New Hampshire right back to work. Oberting corrals the bouncing puck up high. Now here's McCormick to Cronin. Now here's Bath. Has some space on the left side. Bath, a wrister that goes wide far post. He was trying to beat Layton. down low. Under 2 minutes now to play in period one. This deflects off of Bork and Gagan. Reed Oberting taking it for a skate. Goes off the boards, deflected into space by Kelly. 2-on-1, here's Kroos, left side, New Hampshire, right in front, they score! The finish, Mason Kroos. 1:36 left, it's 2-1. Face-off won by Bork, but taken away by Gearin. So unless Maine can respond the same way New Hampshire did on the first goal of the game, New Hampshire will take a 2-1 lead or more into the second period. With an offensive zone coming up, or face-off coming up. Bork and Prowl to take the draw. Won by Prowl, but this time taken by Maine, but then left behind on the exit. Desjardins goes wide. Gearin beats it behind for Prowl. Prowl up high to Cronin. Cronin through traffic, a double deflection. Handcuffs goaltender Grady Ardro. New Hampshire working it back in tight. Desjardins trying to wheel it in front. This puck deflecting. Ardro finds it, and then Gearin with a little more after the whistle. And another offensive zone draw for New Hampshire with 52.5 left in the period one game clock. Fairbanks loses the puck in his own skates. McCormick there in relief. Gagan trying to break through. Cronin got in his way. New Hampshire possibly with time for one last rush as Roy chases this against Shook. Gallo loses the puck battle against McCormick. Final 15 seconds of the first period. Possible last rush for New Hampshire as Wilson kicks to the stick. Brings it into the zone. Wilson trying to find a lane to the net, but got taken out by McCormick on his way through. Fairbanks with possession, and that'll do it for period number one. After 20 minutes of play, New Hampshire leads Maine 2-1.
Did you put this up? Wasn't me. Cool.
Welcome back. Second period action coming up here in Exeter as part of the New England Rivalry Challenge hosted by the Seacoast Youth Academy. 2-1 lead for New Hampshire over Maine after 20 minutes of play. Goals from the Masons, Mason Prowl and Mason Kroos. And on the Maine side, they're going to need something to try and peel back into this game. Here's Heath. Maine with some early possession. Now they got to get it out of the zone. New Hampshire in that first period, very opportunistic, utilizing every inch of open space offensively as they could, keeping goaltender Grady Ardro very busy. Just inside the line, here's Bath finding the loose puck after a collision. This one comes up high. Peel has it hop off his stick and out of the zone. Quickly in pursuit behind him is Caden Desjardins. Cabana backhands it behind the net. Wilson, give and go with Cabana. Already some numbers up the ice for New Hampshire. Dropping it off for Wilson, who couldn't get a clean handle on it. It's paddled to the side by Ardro. Now here's Wilson. Kept alive at the line by Reed Oberting. It was Finton Bath keeping it alive, and now turning this towards the goal and wide of goaltender Cam Layton, who I accidentally confused with Archie, I believe it's Wibble. Their apologies, Archie Weibel. Now here's Hessen. Bowditch fighting for it in the near corner. Not much happening right now as Maine trying to establish possession but haven't really had a lot of looks at the net. Shook chips it past Hessen as Ross skates by. Good play there by Hessen to take Ross off the puck. Now it's taken back by Shook, who rings the crossbar. He had Ardro beat over the glove side, but just couldn't get it under the bar. Hessen has it poked off his stick. Now Shook with some help from Gallo. Now he goes left side to Casey. Casey not afraid to pinch in offensively as a defender. On his forehand, opts to go backhand. Hessen throws him into the boards. Now Gallo comes up high. A shot deflected up high by Casey, but it was well above the shoulders, and a whistle blown. Another shot with a purpose there from Reed Oberting. And this faceoff will come all the way down to the Maine offensive zone. Clean win for Finton Bath. McCormick runs out of real estate with McCarthy getting in his face. Now here's Cronin off the boards, in behind Ardro. Greer trying to pinch it middle, or shift it middle, but Kelly got in the way of the pass attempt. This one intercepted for the moment by McCormick, but Maine has to skate it back to defensive territory. Stretch pass intended for Greer, off target as Cronin was the closer man. So far, only 2 shots on goal, both of which belong to New Hampshire here in the second period. Almost 4 minutes gone. Heath against Gearin. Now here's Gagan. Peel, left side for Gagan. Skates it into the zone, but then has to halt at the blue line. New Hampshire. Clean catch off the near boards. Now skating it up through center. Desjardins left side. His shot up high on Argero, but he shrugs it off. Comes back up top to Cabana. A shot through traffic deflected on the doorstep by Desjardins. Gearin in against Wing. Avoiding the oncoming pressure is Peel, who gets tied up with Desjardins. Now Bork trying to hop on a loose puck against Wilson. Puck left behind for Wing. Now Gagan shoved off the puck. And this one comes back out to center in a foot race now. Peel can't win it. Gearin, a lane to the net between the legs. Oh, he just put it wide. A tremendous chance there for Gearin as he had Peel beat. And then tried to go short side between the legs on Argero, but could not get the handle. Cabana, far side boards. Spins it to the middle. Casey accidentally gets in the way of the dump-in attempt. Ross. There's a whack at Gallo as he got a piece of the dump-in attempt. Now Wilson. Chip pass ahead to Gallo. Gallo loses it on the intended receiver in the middle, which was Shook. Now here's Casey. Into the zone, protecting the puck well. Casey right in front, and a shot off target by Shook. He was all alone in between the circles. Wilson, left side for Shook. Shook on the backhand, trying to go lower for Gallo. Anders Hessen ran into some trouble. Rescuing the puck is Heath. Some fresh bodies over the boards for Maine as Shook spins off Bork's oncoming pressure. Now Shook with some real estate. Sends one just wide of the right side post. Hessen. Bork chips it middle. Intercepted by New Hampshire. Trying to look for a shooting lane, but couldn't find one as Mason Kroos, one of the goal scorers for New Hampshire this afternoon. Greer punches it behind the net. Now here's Austin Roy trying to get it out of the zone. This one fed middle. Christian Greer leaves the puck behind just outside of the blue line. Now Kelly gets around Fairbanks. Roy now with Kelly draped all over him. Roy hits the brakes. Kelly skates by the puck. Maine will try and get it out again. Now here's Greer to the middle for Fairbanks. Oberting. Couple whacks, gets the puck away from Fairbanks. Now Oberting up through center. Smith gets pushed off the puck by Peel on entry. Prowl with space. Can't get it through Fairbanks, but finds the puck again. A shot blocked down right in front by Grayson Peel. Ross gets tangled up with Gearin. Fairbanks trying to pull the puck in front of him. Could not do so. Now this one sent wide off the glove of Smith. That was a high shot looking for a deflection by Ross. This one off the glass. Ross intercepts. Feeds it middle for Fairbanks, but that's taken away by Prowl, and he's off to the races with Gearin, but just missed him on the pass. Heath taken down by Prowl. Delayed penalty coming up on New Hampshire. It's going to be a tripping call. Gagan off the boards for Peel. Desjardins with some possession. And a Maine power play coming up. 11:44 left in period 2. And a 2-1 lead for New Hampshire. We'll see if Maine can't get something going here. New Hampshire has had a couple opportunities this afternoon, shorthanded. And already we've seen a few breakaway opportunities as well here in the second period, adding on to their list from period number 1. Gearin, a hit post back in the first period, is almost going to be the difference maker in this 2-1 game. Shook leaves the puck behind for Hessen. Gagan trying to bring it into the zone. New Hampshire with the primary possession here, shorthanded as this is punched down the ice. That was Wilson sending the hot puck down the length. Gallo intercepts, but then gets shoved down by Wing for his troubles. Wing avoids the oncoming pressure from Gallo and in turn found the puck for Gagan. Gagan, a shot off the crossbar and out of play. Maine that close to tying this game up at 2 as Gagan had some daylight. I don't believe that Layton got a piece of that puck. But 53 seconds left on the Prowl penalty. Austin Roy, face-off 1, a shot that didn't have a lot of speed but was deflected in front of Layton. This one right across. Roy can't handle it as he had a clean shot and a wide open goal with Layton out of position. Bork wheels it middle. Nobody there except for Cronin, who sends it down the ice. Final 30 seconds left on the Maine power play. McCormick. Bowditch. Here's Casey on the steal, short-handed. Casey feeds it into the middle, and then another pass from McCarthy, trying to go back to Casey. He couldn't handle it. Now Bork, between the legs. Bowditch. Ross goes between his legs, and that'll be offsides. The power play still with 1 second left. And then Prowl will come right out of the box. Face-off 1. Penalty time is over. Riley McCarthy over the boards as Prowl heads back to the bench. There's Wilson. Up ahead. Blocked down by Peel. Fairbanks has it on his forehand. Trying to dangle his way through. Fairbanks still with the puck. Oh, and a save by Layton. Fairbanks, a solid solo effort. Now here's Kelly with Beth all over him on the stick lift. A great defensive effort. Finds the puck back right across the crease, looking for open space behind Argro. Once again, New Hampshire turning defense into offense, end-to-end action right now here in Exeter. Kelly in front. Good read there by Argro as he gets the paddle in front of the centering pass intended for Kroos. The initial chance for Maine on one end had Layton fooled, but he just got the toe out and made the save, and then on the other end, New Hampshire just couldn't capitalize on a Solid look at the net. This one's punched back in. Maine almost had numbers there as New Hampshire was on a full change. A mishandle there by Ardro as Guerin was right in front. Now here's Wilson through traffic. Blocker save straight up, but lands just to the left of the cage. Another good opportunity there for New Hampshire. Prowl on the hunt for the puck. Heath rescues it for Peel, who turns it over. Guerin goes for a tumble. New Hampshire keeping it alive. Here's Cabana. Far boards. Looking for a pass in front. Cabana up high. Here's Wilson. A shot saved by Ardro. Glove down in front. And now Maine trying to turn this into transition. Solo effort here from Greer as Gagan was right behind him. But now Wilson with speed. He's been out there for a while but doesn't look tired at all. Wilson, left circle, runs into Gagan's check. And now here's Greer the other way. 2-on-2. Wing just ahead of the play. Now Hessen. Gagan with some space. A shot and a glove saved by Layton. Best chance of the period for Maine. And Layton keeps this a 2-1 game with a glove save. 7:16 left in the final period. More action coming up between Maine and New Hampshire as the 12-year age group teams will face off against each other directly after this contest. And then in just a little while, Massachusetts and Vermont's 12 and 13-year-old teams will face off in two separate contests to close out the evening here in Exeter. This one flung towards the goal by Bork and kind of surprised Layton. Bowditch trying to go off the boards, but now here's Casey. Maine buzzing a little bit here as McCormick takes away the puck. And then there will be a series of games tomorrow afternoon. The two winners between the two age groups, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, will face each other, and then the two losing sides will also compete in a consolation bracket. And then a championship contest on Sunday. Bath. Gallo backhands it to Hessen. Schroll punches it past Casey. Gallo, the first guy on it. Now here's Smith. Right side, Smith avoids the oncoming Hessen check. A shot just wide. He gets his own rebound off the board. Smith backhands it, but can't get it through Hessen. Now here's Ross. Feeds it for Fairbanks off the boards. Fairbanks looking for the self-pass around Oberting. Fairbanks towards Layton, who pins it against his left leg pad and makes the stop with 5.5 left in period number 2. Maine wins the draw as Roy tries to play it to, I believe that was Fairbanks, who took a heavy hit. Now Fairbanks, a shot, saved by Layton, and a big rebound, still loose. The backhander blocked by Oberting. Liam Ross had a wide open cage, and the puck just squeezed out of his reach. And then by the time he had possession, Oberting was in position to take away the chance. Another solid save there from Layton. But Maine starting to get some looks at the New Hampshire net. I believe this call played with a high stick for New Hampshire. So the play will stay, or a discussion now between the two officials. I believe the faceoff will come out of the zone. Nope, it's heading right back. A little bit of confusion on the ice. Face-off won by Bath. Prowl on the deflection. This came out of the zone, and it'll be a face-off on the far glass. Heath trying to make the effort to keep the puck alive. Also taking a look at how great these uniforms are for both teams, kind of modeling their style off of the state's respective collegiate programs. Here's Desjardins into space, trying to go across for Prowl, and Ardro took away the lane. This one flung towards Ardro, and he makes the save, and then a little contact from Guerin on the way through. Offensive zone draw for New Hampshire. Nice defensive play by Hessen. This one right back in front for Desjardins. He scores! It's 3-1 New Hampshire with 4:19 left in period number 2. The initial pass was intercepted by Hessen. But then the second chance opportunity found Desjardins, who squeezed it past Ardro. And time is of the essence now for Maine, trailing by 2. This will be icing against New Hampshire. Peyton Cronin trying to spring a pass off the near glass. It was Mason Prowl on the second attempt on the pass. Here's a backhander right off the draw that's stopped by Layton. As mentioning, Hessen with his stick against the ice took away the first chance. Prowl looking for Desjardins, and then the second opportunity is what made it work. Bowditch, Maine trying to go to work here. 3:55 left. Here's Shook, 3-on-2 up the ice for New Hampshire. Left side, a shot off the leg pad of Ardro. A second chance, a couple of opportunities there for Casey. Maine having a tough time trying to get the puck away from their goaltender. Now Bork. It's nudged off the puck. Casey taking that behind the net and then corralling his own rebound on 2 separate occasions and almost beating Ardro's short side. Now here's Shook with some space, goes down low to Gallo, and a solo effort play by Ardro steers it away from danger, but it's kept alive by Oberting. Left side for Casey. Casey, with 3 minutes left, goes below the goal line for Gallo. Shook sets up behind the net. Casey has this puck bounce up high where he couldn't really get a shot away. Now another shot by Oberting goes wide. Gallo has it taken away by Hessen. Hessen taken down. Gallo takes it back. Gallo off of Hessen's leg. Another chance by Shook. Deflects up and behind the goal. Everyone was looking like they expected that puck to go out of play, but it stayed in. Now Shook, right circle. Goes up high to Smith. Greer on the receiving end of a huge hit there. Here's a shot up high by Ardro. Rebound, score! It's 4-1. Jack Kelly. New Hampshire keeping Maine pinned in their own end. And they now have a very comfortable 3-goal lead. Kroos wins this one and skates it into the zone by himself. This one stopped by Ardro. Up the ice, Fairbanks. Bath off the deflection from Ross. Hits the brakes on the far side. Bath looking for an option, but nowhere to go with the puck is now Kelly. Runs into McCormick's check. McCormick takes the puck back for Maine. McCormick utilizing some size and speed here as he plays it into the zone. Oberting loses track of the puck, and then a centering pass in front intended for Peel was taken away by Smith. Minute and a half to go in the game. New Hampshire is pulled away when it mattered here late in period number 2. 4-1 score now. And this will be icing on the team in white. Face off right circle, Greer to take the draw for Maine, and he wins it clean. Guerin, this one deflected on Leighton by Greer, and he makes the save. Now Greer looking in front, trying to bank it off of Leighton. But nothing doing there as Gagan loses the puck battle against Wilson. Desjardins up ahead. Here's Prowl with space. He's in behind Peel. Prowl on his forehand. A shot stopped by Ardro. Now Wilson takes it back on the clear attempt. Wilson looking in front. A shot is behind Ardro. It's still loose. And then another opportunity by Prowl in front goes wide. Wilson trying it from a tough angle there with 25 seconds left. New Hampshire still looking for more. Good read there by Nolan Heath. And the puck comes back to center. Final 15 seconds. Wilson into the zone. His shot. He scores! What a shot by Wilson. He picks the water bottle off the top of the goal. It's 5-1 New Hampshire. Final 7 seconds. With the way he's played this afternoon, you must think, when is he going to score? And he finally gets one. And this game certainly took a turn for the worse for Maine. Gagan with one last chance sails it wide. New Hampshire pulls away with 3 late goals in period number 2 and takes the win over Maine 4-1. Or 5-1, apologies. Goals from Rowan Wilson, Mason Prowl, Jack Kelly, Caden Desjardins, and Mason Kroos. The winning goaltender, Cam Leighton. And on the losing side, Grady Ardro. Stay tuned, more action coming up between Maine and New Hampshire. The 12-year-old tier teams coming up in just a few minutes. For those listening in to this action, thank you for tuning in. I'm Dave Tuttle, signing off. We'll be back shortly with more hockey here in Exeter as part of the New England Rivalry Challenge hosted by the Seacoast Youth Academy.